Alright, hello everyone, welcome into this stream. Hope you're all having a great day so far. As you can see, we're playing a brand new game here to the channel called The Forgotten City. So, a little bit about The Forgotten City. It is a story game. This is basically all I know about it. It is a story game that your decisions, the decisions you make in the game, progress the story. So whatever you decide to do will alter the events in the game. So whatever, like real life, basically, whatever you decide to do, it would alter certain scenes. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think of a word, I can't think of it, but yeah. And apparently there's some sort of twist. I'm not going to say what it is. We'll just play along and see when we get there. So right here it says, The Forgotten City is a mystery adventure role-playing game developed by Australian developer Mlln Storyteller and published by Dear Villagers, with additional support from Film Victory. It is a full video game edition of the critically acclaimed Skyrim mod. Oh, whoa, I didn't even... It is a full video game adaptation of the critically acclaimed Skyrim mod of the same name. That is pretty cool. Hello, it's Isaac. How you doing today? I hope you're having a great day so far. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get into this. I heard that you can create your own character. Dear content creators, as you'll discover, this game is full of intrigue and plot twist. Please give your audience a spoiler warning before sharing content from beyond the white hallway, so that interested players can fully enjoy the experience for themselves if they wish to. I already love this game. Amazing. Alright, so anyone here watching, there you are. Spoiler warnings. If this is a game you would like to check out for yourself, please refrain from watching. Otherwise, if this isn't something you will play yourself, continue watching. We'll probably try and make this a continuous series until we actually finish the game. I'm pretty sure there's multiple endings, but it just depends on how you want to play the game. So we're probably just going to play through it once, because I don't want to keep going back and try and do that. Oh, what if I did this? What if I did this? We're just going to play a certain type of character, try and stick to that character as best as possible, and see what type of ending we can get. So yeah. Let's go ahead and put new game. Once again, remember, if this is something you would want to play, please refrain from watching, or don't watch too far into the stream. If you see a few moments and you're like, okay, this is actually something really interesting and I would want to play this. Here we go. This game was developed by a core team of 3 people over 4 years. Wow. This is a mystery adventure with multiple endings. It rewards thoughtful conversation, exploration, not brute force. Ooh, okay. Present day. Starting off like Outer Wilds, looking up out at the moon by a campfire.
Hey, you're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up.
Okay.
I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind.
Bruh.
But all I found was some loose change.
Stop going through my stuff.
Wanna tell me who you are?
How are you doing today, Isaac? Stick drift. Stick drift. Bro, stop going that way. We'll just stick in the middle, I think. We'll go here. Player name.
Well,
Yes.
it's nice to meet you. And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river? What's the last thing you remember?
What do we remember? I was searching for ancient ruins. I was on a covert mission. I was on the run from the law. I barely remember anything. Amnesic. Your recent head trauma has increased your pain threshold, making you 50% harder to take down. Fugitive. Your time on the run from authorities has made you quick on your feet and you're 25% faster when sprinting. Soldier. You have a military issued firearm, but only 10 bullets. You'll have to use them judiciously, since there's no way to get more. Years of studying history give you occasional insights into the ancient world. Well, I kind of want to go with either I barely remember anything or I was on the run from the law. But that would be cool to get a gun. Because character I want to play is not someone who's necessarily evil. Hello, 248, welcome into the stream. Hope you're having a great day so far. Yeah, I don't want to play an evil character, someone who is helpful. So we're not going to go with the gun option. But also, we're not necessarily good. So, either being fast on our feet or hard to take down. But being able to... I'm gonna go with fast. We're gonna go with this one.
Really? You know what? Don't answer that. I don't think I want to know.
Good. Probably shouldn't have told you that, and now that I've told you, I'm going to need your... Oh. Okay. We're not evil. We're not, like, necessarily
evil. You've just been
evil.
through a trauma, so I'm gonna forget you said that. But you owe me, and I need a favor. There are some ruins just behind you. Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me. He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out. I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped, or injured, or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him. So I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting. What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't mind going in there to find him? If you can do that...
Man, why would I go in there?
I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. Please?
And before I do this, T48, we're playing a game called The Forgotten City. It is a story adventure game, I guess, or a mystery game. The decisions you make in the game do affect the story as you progress. And it gave us a warning in the beginning of the stream that if this is something that specifically for streamers or content creators, it said if there's people watching, basically a disclaimer or a spoiler warning. It said if anyone did want to play this game, to let them know not to continue watching. So if this is something you would want to play, do not watch the rest of the stream, T48.
Oh, of course. Sorry, I don't mean to be pushy.
I'm not trying to push people away. I'm just giving a spoiler warning. Alright, so let's see here. What's your story? Who is Al? Where are we? What can you tell me about the ruins? Have you tried calling for help? First off, I think maybe going with where are we, or what can you tell me about the ruins? Can we ask more than one question? Hopefully we can.
Oh, there's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my
That's
whole
a lie.
life in a dead-end
She's
job
hiding
and an
something.
endless commute. Know what I mean?
How'd you get here?
Oh, I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you. Look, if you really want to know all the tragic details, perhaps I can fill you in after you find Al?
Speaking of Al...
He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did. I thought maybe you two knew each other. I guess not. But maybe the two of you can piece together what you're doing here. In any case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him, that is.
So, she hasn't met this guy before either. And she doesn't want to leave without him. Interesting.
Not much, really. But imagine what you might find in there. Priceless ancient artifacts. Al...
Why'd she come? What's so important about Al?
What am I, an idiot? You could hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul. Trust me.
But yet, somehow, you found two souls.
You really don't remember? We're in Italy. This river is the Tiber.
Okay, we're in Italy.
Great.
The
So you're ready to
Tiber
go look for
River.
Al?
Basically, this is who I'm trying to play. More of a thief type character. Rogue type character. So not necessarily evil.
My hero. The entrance is just past those columns behind you. Oh, and he left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I will.
What is it? Okay, a flashlight. Heavy duty battery powered flashlight. Okay. Use this to move. Okay, that's to crouch. Okay. Hold LT. LT. Hold L2 to sprint. Okay, here's a backpack. Pack full of worn hiking clothes and empty food packets. We're here, but still it seems strange that Al left behind.
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground. Its existence is long forgotten, all knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain, for this shall be their final resting place." Could an underground city have remained a secret for all this time?
Back, honestly, seeing what I have
Survived
of it so far, I think I'm going to play it $40.
There's only one
Wait,
way
Celestial. I'll just watch you play.
I'm not back in an hour.
Oh,
I'm somewhere on the other side.
dang! I didn't even realize it was 40 bucks because I have the PlayStation Plus, so it was free for me. Dang, I didn't even think about that. It came out of July 28th, 2021. Alright, we're gonna be good, guys, because if you're evil, it said you're dead. Hey, I didn't get to inspect. heck? Okay, those are just statues up there. Yep, okay, those are statues, not ghost people. Wait! These are the people that live in Demise. This is the evil people because they're golden. I said they would live, they would get gold or whatever, but that would be their demise if you're evil. That's gotta be it. A Latin plaque which, given its position, seems important. If only I could read Latin. I could buy the rest of the FNAF filters I haven't played. Yeah. I'm pretty sure these aren't just random gold statues. I'm pretty sure these are all the evil people. His foot is literally stuck in the wall. These have to be the evil people. Whisper? What did protest? I mean, oh dear. I don't know what they said. Something in Latin, I would assume. Hello, dragon. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day so far. And no, I cannot. Do not understand Latin. Alright, nice and clean. Ready for the stream. We're playing a game. Spoiler warning. If this is something you would like to... As I was saying, if this is a game, it is a game where your actions can change the course of the story. So if you're good things will happen. It rewards you for being good. But if you're evil, you do bad things, whatever, then you might end up like this guy right here. Wait. Okay, I was about to say, can you actually go up to these statues? Probably could have gone up to that one that was in the middle. But now you can understand Latin. I decided to translate the plaque. Now. You know what? Necchio Movero. She was begging for her life. Roman gladiator mid-stride. What could a gladiator flee? Alright, here it is. Pro Peccata. I think. I'm not exactly sure. Venivs Mivoltis Dolbinfint. Latin witch spell. That's why Latin's so cool. There it is. That if anyone wants to try and translate that, feel free. I'm working against my but here it is. There's the phrase. Now let's continue with the game. Were you able to get it, 248? Visual Abat. Making my own Battlegrounds game in Roblox. Starting to know how to. Ooh, whenever you do finish that game, oh my gosh, whenever you finish that game, Dragon, let me know. Also, I see the name change. Oh, I didn't know you can knock them down. I don't think I need the flashlight on right now. We can't inspect him. They're all running or looking at something. Te suplico me repita. A Roman woman who appears to be praying for help that never came. Maybe a month, but but not gonna come out anytime soon. Maybe a month. Yeah, no, you're good, Dragon. Just, like I said, whenever it is ready. We're gonna. Oh, I'm wearing modern clothing. This must be Al, but this is Al. Al, what did you do?
To whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, that you'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place. Going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. And here there are only two options. Death, and that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake. Better to end it all now. And find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
Right now I'm making the UI, but it's going good for my game. Besides that, what do you do? In this game right now, like I said, it is a story mystery game. So we have to go to the door to the past. So our decisions in the game, the game itself says it rewards good behavior. So if you make good choices, because there's fighting and combat and stuff in this game, but if the better you are, like if you avoid conferences and stuff like that, and you're actually good, no fights and stuff, it rewards you, it said. But if you make like bad decisions or something, negative decisions, it can actually hurt you. It just depends on how you're playing, how you want to play. Like I said, I'm trying to play more like a thief / rogue character, so not necessarily evil, just someone who's sly or like more just after money, I guess, for this character. They have morals. Come on now. Not evil. Step into the doorway to the past. Te suplico me repetir. Yes. Before we continue. Me arriova. Okay, I'm pretty sure they already said that before. The sins of one will grieve men. Oh wow, that is deep. The king. What did the king do? What did the king do? And this is a crazy village. So someone didn't turn into gold. Someone wasn't turned to gold. Wow. I didn't go through. Alright, we're going to the past. Also turns out the V's are actually used in this. Oh, use to cycle, it said. Oh, it's that. Figure out how to return to your original timeline. Okay. So these are all the people that were stuck. Hello.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
Yes. Oh, I don't want to lie because that's bad. But I feel like that's what my character would do here. They wouldn't say this. I wouldn't say I'm from the future.
Is that right? Well, just make sure you don't get lost in any other sacred places you're not supposed to be. Can't have you disrespecting the gods by accident, can we now? But listen, most folk seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one.
It's just once.
Let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine.
Okay.
Not laws, law.
Law?
There's just one golden rule, and the punishment for breaking it's, well, it's kind of horrific. But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, are you coming?
What is this golden rule? Yeah, this. I feel like you don't want to be to lie since you probably can. I don't. I think as long as we don't lie too much, I think we'll be fine.
We count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in if you're not careful.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your handsome new friend, Galerius?
Wait, they just whispered, "Who am I?"
I'm taking him to see the magistrate.
That pompous old
They whispered to me.
For much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
Politics. I'd stay clear of it and her if I were you. She's it's not my place to say. Down on your right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you want is leek, cabbage, and wheat. Huh. That one usually gets a chuckle.
The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Don't mind
I'm going. So there's already some statues. Let's continue. So for my character, I can sprint a bit quicker. Wait. He's dealt with this before. Hello. He's dealt with this before. Because he said most people are something. Where are you taking me?
Ah, it's you again. Hope you're settling in, friend. Now, what's on your mind? Well, it's a long one and kind of sad, but I don't mind telling it. I'm a farmer. Always have been. I grew up in a small village in Britannia, Camulodunum, with my parents and 2 little sisters. Lovely part of
So he's also come from the
when I was
past,
about
I mean
20,
from the future.
My father and I were in the top paddock, loading our cart, when some Roman legionaries came along,
Or not.
demanding produce for their men. My father told me to run into the house for his axe, and so I did. Sprinted so fast I almost threw up, but by the time I got back, he was bleeding out on the ground, and our cart was empty. That was my first encounter with the legions. My mother died of a broken heart soon after, and things went downhill from there. I took over the farmstead, but I was young. It was a struggle. More raiding started before too long.
We gotta watch out for
Outside in the morning to
legions.
find animals missing, our stores pillaged. These legion thugs just took whatever they wanted. One night, when my sisters and I had nothing left to steal, there was a knock at the door. I knew who they were and what they
Legion
wanted.
thugs. That's
I got
crazy.
my father's old axe, pulled the door open real quick, and before that soldier knew it, split his face right down the middle. But there were more of them. I never saw how many, because the next thing I knew, I was waking up with a mouth full of dirt and lungs full of smoke. My home was reduced to ash. my sisters, dead. And they left me alive to see what they'd done.
Oh.
Still burns whenever I think about it.
This guy has a sad life.
Yeah, well, I wasn't the only one this happened to. It wasn't long before Boudica led thousands of Britons in a rebellion against the Romans. Unfortunately, there were just too many of them. And those of us who survived,
dang,
they enslaved.
Poor guy.
So, then I found myself being transported all the way to Rome to be sold to the highest bidder. I spent a few years working for my new master, learning the Romans' ways, Romanized my name and everything. Tried to escape a couple of times, but they always found me, and I'd just end up right back where I was. I'd probably still be there too, if it wasn't for the stampedes breaking out. You see, about 7 months ago, an enormous fire broke out in Rome. Everybody was running down toward the river, screaming and shouting. Never seen anything like it. Human beings acting like cattle. I got swept up with them somehow, and the rest is a blur. The next thing I knew, some stranger was dragging me out of a river. Stumbled across this place and started my life over again.
Things are down there.
That's what I thought too, for a while.
Oh, maybe they didn't work out. So remember, talking is actually good in this game, it said. Having conversations, learning is good.
Until Sentius the Decurion demanded I hand over all my produce. It's for the good of us all, he says. Only he takes the best bits for himself, of course. He even told me if I refuse his demands, I'll break the golden rule. I'm not sure I believe him, but then...
What is the golden rule? We're gonna ask him that next.
It turns out our dear old magistrate is no better than the Legion thugs who took everything from me. I'm right back where I began. But don't you worry. Nemesis is waiting. And he'll get his. One day. He'll get his. Forget I said that last part, will you?
Oh.
I get carried away sometimes.
Yes. Huh? Sure, and then sure, lie? Why would I say sure and lie about it? What?
Thanks, friend. I knew I liked you.
No,
anyway,
I'm not lying. I don't need to lie, T48. Yes, what do you think about the golden rule?
I don't give it much thought these days. I mean, everybody here's got their own view about what we need to do to survive. But I say, let's spend less time arguing.
I'm playing a certain character here, T48. We're not gonna lie all the time. Alright, do you know a way out of here?
As much as I'd love to get out of here, the harvest's always more fruitful in another man's field, isn't it? But Scintilla, Sentius's daughter, went missing a few weeks back.
Oh.
Maybe she found a way out. If anyone knows for sure, it'll be her sister, Sentia. But she'd never tell the likes of me.
Okay, we have to figure out what happened to the missing girl. I thought we were supposed to follow him, but apparently not. Oh! No, I know you guys saw that. His head moved. His head moved. His head moved.
Salve.
I know his head moved. And yeah, I did. Actually. I hope no one deals with that. We'll leave his eggs. I don't know if they'll be necessary for me. I mean, I can probably make a few bucks from it, but I'm okay with it. Why am I here? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why am I here? I looked back the last 5 seconds. See, I'm telling you. No, his head moved. His head moved. He was not looking this way. He was looking that way. His head. Wait. Wait. It is! I figured it out! I figured it out! Look, 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 look! Look at me! Look, 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 look! Look at me! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh, that is crazy. That is a guard. I don't know which way to go. Hold on, let me see if this... Okay, I was trying to see if that one does it too. That's some sort of guard over there. I don't know if we want to go towards a guard right now. These people are not okay though. What? We need... Oh, I heard his head move. These people are still alive, but they're frozen as golden statues. That's why I did. Hold on, real quick. You can enter photo mode? Bruh, I'm clicking it. Okay. Hello? Oh, I thought there was a guy. I'm not even gonna lie.
A new face, Arve, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equidia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
Okay, this is not someone who we need. The sister of that person that's lost. What's your story?
Oh my. I take it people are quite direct where you're from. I suppose it's quite charming in its own way.
I'm not trying to charm her.
You wouldn't simply march up to a Vestal priestess and without due formality or courtesy ask, "What is your story?" The proper approach would be to arrange an introduction through a mutual acquaintance in high office, by which time you would already know how to address me. And then you would find a way to satisfy your curiosity, rather more indirectly. But to be honest, I've often thought what an unnecessarily formal way to communicate that is. So, let's
What is she yapping about?
You just keep being yourself and ask whatever you like. It'll be a refreshing change.
Alright, we got some questions here. How did you end up here? Very direct. What's a Vestal priestess? What do you do here? All of them are pretty direct. Alright. Should we ask how they ended up here? Or what do they do here? What do you guys think? I'm not sure. We'll see which... It might let us ask all of them eventually, maybe. But what if it doesn't? What would we want to ask in case it doesn't let us? I mean, it probably will let us, but we'll see. I think maybe how did you end up here might be better to ask first. Okay. Doesn't seem as direct to you. Okay. We'll do that. Like I said, all three of them are pretty much like pretty direct, I guess. But we'll go with this one.
Put simply, I tend to the temples, ensure their sanctity is preserved.
Alright, you're all good, dragon. I tend to the temples.
Why? So that we continue to honor our gods, invite their blessings, and not bring their wrath down upon us, of course. It's vital that we keep them appeased.
I mean, that's pretty fitting for her name. Equidia, or... Right? Equitia? For me, it just means equal. Make sure things are balanced. That's what it seems like. Okay, we can ask them. How did you end up here?
I'm not entirely sure. But what about you? How did you end up here?
You quit.
I wonder if... No.
What does she know? What were you going to say? I feel like it's nicer than saying, come on, spit it out. I don't want to be rude. Because we're not playing a rude character. We're not a rude character. We're not. We just like to steal. And lie sometimes. Defy your character's rules. No. No. If I was being fun, just trying to see what would happen, I would say, come on, spit it out. But I'm trying to stick to a character. I never do it.
I apologize. I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just that you've got me thinking.
About?
Have you spoken with any of the others? About how they arrived here too? I really think you should. Go around and ask them what they remember, and see if you notice any patterns.
Oh. You're being a bit coy? Alright, I'll do that. She knows. No. She's not bad, I don't think. I don't think she's on the wrong side. I think she is actually trying to help us. She's trying to help us. She knows what is happening, somewhat.
Good. Thank you. But please be careful. I just don't want to see what happened to Livia happen to you too.
I just don't want to see what happened to Livia happen to you. We have another character. Or is this just a short name for the character that said that the other guy told us about? What was that character's name? The one that was gone missing. Because this could be a short name for her. But I don't remember what that character's name was. Does anyone remember?
Up until a few weeks ago, she was a perfectly productive member of our little community, darning clothes and cutting hair. She was always so chatty, always seeking out newcomers and asking them where they were from and how they wound up here. And then, about a month ago, she suddenly changed. She withdrew, stopped working and became despondent, started muttering to herself. Galerius and I visited her to see how we could help.
It is the same one.
She looked at us with this haunted stare, called us bloodless shadows, and told us we were ignorant of some pattern. Look, it could be unrelated. Perhaps she simply fell ill. Or, as Galerius suggested, the weight of the golden rule was too much for her. But there is a small chance that she learned something, saw a pattern nobody else saw, and that it broke her. I just don't want to see that happen to you.
Ooh.
So be careful, will you?
And we didn't lie where we're from. We said we came up from a river and someone told us to come here. That's not a lie.
Thank you. Now, go and follow the thread of truth through this labyrinth and come back to me if you discover any patterns.
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
Okay, so if we do this one, it says this will prioritize the quest, showing its objective markers only. Okay, true. I'll give you that. I'll give you that, 248. This one, it won't prioritize it.
Come back to me once you've acquainted yourself with the rest of our neighbors.
On
best behavior, I trust?
Who, me?
Greetings, citizen. My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please.
Let's not be rebellious right now. Let's just go with the flow.
The only thing you really need to understand right now is the golden rule.
Isn't the great
Let me see if I can explain it
majestic?
this way.
That guy's doing push-ups. Are you gonna explain the golden rule to me? Can you hear me? Who said that? I'm right here, sir. I'm right here.
Hey, Horatius. How's it feel knowing your man's doomed to lose the election today?
If you're trying to goad me into an argument, it won't work. I'm a stoic, remember?
If the old man couldn't even keep his own daughter safe, how can anyone trust him to keep us safe, eh?
Why do I get the feeling you lot had something to do with Centilla's disappearance?
That's it. Blame everyone but yourself.
If I find out you did something to that poor sweet girl, not even the golden rule is gonna protect you. Got it?
We got an optional thing, but maybe the game might put bad people. Think if they are talking to you, should lie, cause it. Is that the guy that wants to see me or something, or what? Hello, sir.
Mlln isn't receiving visitors at the moment, it being election day.
I'm not gonna ask, do you know way out of here? Or what do you think about the golden rule to this guy? Because I feel like there are certain people, especially guards, that I shouldn't ask, do you know a way out of here for? Or I don't know if this guy's a guard, but, you know.
Listen, I don't abduct women. They come to me.
Oh.
They keep coming back, if you know what I mean.
That's just... Who are you going to vote for?
Of course. If old man Sentius can't even protect his own daughter, how can we trust him to protect us? I think it's gone on long enough, and Mlln is going to put an end to it once he's elected. He's going to announce it in his victory speech. Just you wait and see.
I don't know what to say here. I don't want to help. I don't want to say this either, though. Because it sounds like he might attack us or something.
Because if I tell you, and it gets out, it'll give old man Sentius a chance to interfere in our plans. And we can't have that.
Their plan, eh? Sounds great. Can I help?
Already lined up the votes he needs to win. Just stay out of our way.
Okay.
And we won't have a problem.
Alright. Guess I'll be going now.
Whatever. Just remember, I'll be watching.
already have a voice in my head, sir. I don't need another one with you. Hello.
Are they?
Magistrate Cynthius? Bro, this stick drift is driving me crazy right now. Would you like to talk?
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
Well, yes, magistrates. I am H2O Mlln.
Curious name. To match a curious accent. But I digress. Something about your demeanor gives me the urge to caution you against doing anything, shall we say...
No, you're the whisperer.
While you're here. Is that understood?
Sure.
Now, you're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to...
You didn't summon me, I summoned myself.
Take a look at this wondrous place, would you?
I did.
A secret city built deep in the mountains, many hundreds of years ago.
So... you didn't build this.
Indeed. More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months.
7 months?
22 complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own paradise. And in all that time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft.
Oh.
Nothing.
No theft, you say? Huh.
Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin?
I guess he's not lying. We didn't sell his eggs yet. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin? Can't say I have.
Until I came here. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die. You see, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one."
There you go, Dragon. I mean, 248. There's the phrase.
Gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come
the guy from Fortnite?
The golden rule. It's extraordinary that we've survived as long as we have.
Oh my! That's the golden rule. Oh my gosh, why did it take us so long to figure that out?
And now it seems that day is finally here. All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the golden rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now? Unless you and I can stop them, our doom is assured. I know that's a lot to take in, and you look like you have questions. Please.
He knows something. He knows. What did you mean when you said Proserpina sent me? Why can't you investigate? Do you have any suspects? Why can't we understand each other? I don't speak Latin. If I do this, will you help me back to my own time? He knows. First off, very important question. These questions will... Oh, okay, I didn't even see that. What counts as a sin in here?
Question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy, trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity, suicide? As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome.
Okay.
It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
Okay. We probably shouldn't upset Magistrate Sentius by saying, I'm not sure that's a good idea. Some of what is legal is not always immoral. Yes, I want to say that. I feel like that's what our character should say. I don't know. Mostly because, you know, I'm not gonna tell him. I'm not gonna tell him, but you know, we're kind of a thief, or we're a thief in the making. You know what I mean? So we're gonna break one of those quote unquote sins if we steal. Like, what would have happened if we stole those eggs earlier? If those eggs are still there, we're gonna go and see.
Barbaric? Barbaric? What are you talking about? The Empire is the most civilizing force in the known world.
Hey, don't get mad now.
Is a beacon of light.
You didn't even build this city. You were here for 7 months.
Years she has borne great statesmen, philosophers, poets, artists, and engineers. We have comprehensive laws protecting the rights of our citizens, which have unified countless warring tribes all across the Mediterranean and beyond.
You already broke your first sin as soon as you stepped foot in here. You stole this place.
The same, regardless of the color of their
You're a
skin
thief.
or their sexual preference. Can you say the same? When our people are starving, they are given food rations, and when they are wronged, they have the right to bring the guilty party before the magistrate. Our laws forbid treason, murder, assault, and rape,
okay,
as well as theft and arson, and so on.
I don't agree with the theft part, but okay.
The world is so advanced, and you have the hubris to call us barbaric?
Oh! Watch your blood sports, friend. Don't women have fear? Oh, don't you persecute Christians? Don't you practice collective punishment? Don't your laws allow slave ownership? What do I say? Do I just say my mistake? Oh, my bad. Or do I press him? Go further into this, make him mad? Or just say, you know what? You're right, my bad. I see the good. Let's just act like this is a normal place. Like none of these questions here exist. Yeah. I feel like it might be the death of us. Even though he just said no killing or murder or anything. Even though he said no killing or whatever, I feel like somehow, some way, we're gonna have a sort of accidental death by angering him with one of these questions.
I have made my pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies in the shadows. I would be keeping a close eye on them.
Accidental, quote unquote.
You mean you couldn't speak Latin before you arrived here? How strange. But the gods are active here, and their temples and shrines hum with power like nowhere else in the Empire. Perhaps when Proserpina brought you here, she planted the seed of Latin in your mind so that you could better serve her.
Yeah, perhaps.
An unbeliever, then? If you come up with a better explanation, I'll be interested to hear it.
Yes. That is what happens here. They speak Latin, but for us, we don't. Yep. So we hear it as English. Pretty sure. What did you mean when you said Proserpina sent me?
You see, in my search for a way to save my people, I learned of an ancient ritual to Proserpina, the goddess of the cycle of life.
Proserpina. Okay.
It's said to open a doorway in time, so that if the unthinkable happens, one person can pass through it and travel back to the past. And when I saw you arrive in a flash of light from the goddess's shrine, I knew that person was you. You don't belong in our time.
This is his doing. 2,000 years in the future? Bro, he already knows. I'm not going to be able to lie my way out of this. He knows I'm not from here. There's no point of lying. It's so obvious.
2,000 years? That is unfathomable. Please, tell me, in your time, what did you see? What had become of this city?
Now might be the time to lie.
Lie all you want, but I see the truth in your eyes.
What's the truth then? Tell me what I seen. You tell me, buddy.
All I can tell you is that it's a ritual sacrifice to Proserpina.
Sacrifice.
Across instructions. I have to recite a prayer, and of course, as with all rituals, some sacrifice is involved. Usually that means wine or food, or in some cases a live animal.
So the sacrifice could be wine, food.
The sacrifice is rather more costly. The life of the person performing the ritual. I don't suppose you saw any sign of me in the future? I assume that was me. If I'm forced to perform the ritual, it's going to cost me everything. You'll try to make sure I don't need to use it, won't you? Well, I suppose that's all I can ask for. If I understand Proserpina's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself. Let me see if I can explain. If you manage to prevent the sin that breaks the Golden Rule, I won't need to bring you here. I won't create the portal, and you will never have been able to...
Oh, so he already knows what was happening. I didn't need to lie. Because he already knew.
If this occurs, you should be flung back to your own time, having changed the past for all of us. Make sense?
Okay.
Do you ever stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is anymore? What's needed here is a fresh pair of eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better.
All right.
Ah, so you know about that?
Yes, I do.
It's a devastating loss, of course, but that was over
Welcome
3
back.
weeks ago,
Welcome back.
And whatever happened to her, it didn't break the Golden Rule. So
Well, I don't know. It just depends on the type of game you're going for, I guess. Like the vibe.
And return her to me, I would be eternally grateful. Well, all There are those who wish to vote me out of office so that they can pursue their own misguided political agenda. Frankly, their selfishness and recklessness risk destabilizing the entire city. I would be looking very carefully at them if I were you.
All right.
Well, I believe you're in the best position to go around asking people questions. You're new here, and it'll seem perfectly normal. As for me, well, it pains me to say my attempts to impose order have not earned me many friends. I fear I may not even remain magistrate after today's election. The people here would only treat my curiosity with suspicion. You shouldn't have that problem, though, unless, of course, you get off on the wrong foot.
Okay. Okay.
Good. So, are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the golden rule? Wonderful. Now, I need you to investigate the city, talk to everyone, help them if it'll win their trust. I authorize you
That's a good idea,
to
Dragon.
homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave. Figure out who the culprit is.
Tell him I suspect Gallius.
Come back and tell me immediately.
I'm not going to do that.
Oh, and one last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo in the Forum. I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
All right.
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
Yes, sir.
What now? I'm a legionary of the 1st Italica, but there's not a lot of fighting down here. So the magistrate has assigned me other duties. I act as the magistrate's right-hand man, keeping an eye on his daughters. Daughter, I should say. And the others, and making sure they're all behaving. I also keep a register of new arrivals. I'm from Liguria, up north originally. I was doing alright for myself, 12 years into my service. Had a nice girl lined up for when it was all over. Not anymore. She's probably figured I'm long gone and moved on by now. I try not to think about it. My commander sent me to deliver a message to Rome. While I was there, I thought I'd do something nice for my girl, and pick up a little pendant from a silversmith. That's when the crowd started flooding through the streets, shouting fire. People were screaming, trampling each other. Then some Genetricum fugitive tried to take advantage of the chaos and pinch my pendant. I remember chasing him through the crowds, down towards the river. And then, nothing. Blacked out and woke up near here. No idea how I ended up floating so far downriver. But I'm fortunate to be alive, I suppose.
Someone stole something from him, ran down the river, and disappeared. And then he also floated down a river. And then ended up here.
Ah, don't be. As Seneca the Younger said, difficulty strengthens the mind, as labor does the body. That said, Scintilla's disappearance has been more difficult than I'd care to admit. I don't see why not. Just make sure I get it back by tomorrow.
So each person in the city in alphabetical order. Alright, hold on. Claims to know a way out. Okay. The first person, Aurelia, claims to know a way out. Tavern in slum. Okay. Guard. Prison in a warehouse. Yeah. Okay. Galerius. Curtis Hannibal died in cistern. Okay. Kibosh also disappeared. Okay. Livia now refuses to work. Dirty money lending, not to be trusted. Malleolus. Navia locked herself in palace. Increasingly agitated. Rufus Sentia restricted to her villa for her safety. Scintilla missing. Alright.
Of course. All right.
I think we're good for now.
Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want? I'm Sentia, eldest daughter of the magistrate.
Okay, this is
But
Sentia.
you'd know that if you'd been invited in here and introduced properly. What are you doing in here? And why are you dressed like that?
How am I dressed?
You know, some people say it's the creation of an all-seeing god who's watching everything we do. But what kind of an awful, incompetent god would let my sister go missing on his or her watch? Did you hear that? Curse you, you coward! Where is my sister? What do you have to say for yourself? No response. Nothing. That's what I thought. I'm telling you, this mysterious god of ours has to be asleep on the job. Either that, or, like people are saying, it really is just a children's fable my father is exploiting to frighten us into behaving.
I think she's talking to the god, not to us, when she said that. I'm so deaf that then I'm gonna have to try my best to script and make. Yes, take your time, Dragon, as well. Don't rush through it. I'm not gonna ask her this because I'm not sure if she knows about the time travel stuff. And I feel that would be a weird question, but like, oh, why are you trying to leave? Or something, I don't know. You know what? Nah.
Ugh, what is it with you people? You heard the rumor that my little sister escaped and figure I must know a way out too. Is that it?
Alright.
It's just a stupid rumor.
I should have just left it alone.
No idea what happened to Scintilla. I wish you mouth breathers would just leave me alone.
Nah.
I don't know. Can you? Can you tell me how a person could have disappeared from a city with no exits and no crime? Was she snatched away by the harpies? It was 3 weeks ago. We ate our evening meal together, and I remember she seemed happy.
In love?
We went into our rooms. I went to sleep. And when I woke up, she was gone. That's it.
Oh, I will.
I think so, yes. But she was very careful about keeping his identity a secret, even from me.
See.
That doesn't surprise me. To him, it was like a prize cow wandering off from its paddock. He's upset, of course, but he says he's too busy.
Dang, I missed the link share stream.
So he's letting
Pixel's doing a 12-hour link share stream.
That's done.
So someone please remind me when the next one is out or when he's close to it. He's been streaming for 4.5 hours right now, 4 hours and like 32 minutes. So please let me know when he's about to do the next one, if anyone's paying attention to that.
I don't know, but it's been 3 weeks since she disappeared.
So that's about like 25-ish more minutes.
That might speak to a guilty conscience.
So just remind me about in like 25 minutes, 25 minutes.
He's still here in the city.
Oh.
I hope you're not insinuating I'm somehow pleased with her disappearance.
Bluff. It's not a lie. Are you?
Oh, you're awful. Get out of my villa and never speak to me again. Do I need to ask Horatius to escort you out of here? Get out, you horrid barbarian! Do I need to ask Horatius to escort
I thought she was gonna actually do something. I thought next time she was gonna be like, Horatius, get him out of here. I thought she was gonna do that, but nah. See.
Do I need to ask
Oh my
Horatius
god,
to
okay,
escort you out of
yeah.
here? Get out, you horrid barbarian!
Alright, she's done. Let's go upstairs. Hello? Anyone up here? Nope, okay. Oh. So these are our main goals. Golden Rule, there's some optional goals here that are parts of the Golden Rule. And then here's the comment there. Ask residents about the stories. At least comment threads. I'll need to listen to the stories of everyone who will tell me once I figure out what they have. I should return. So. Okay, ask how they got here. Okay. Okay. And then this isn't a main goal, but it's a lead I have. What's this dressing? Okay, so these are some goals I have. These are what's completed. So I haven't fully completed any of these goals yet. These are optional goals right there. Tell him I suspect those 2 people. Figure out who is most likely to break the Golden Rule and inform scientists. He also authorized me to enter their homes and inspect their possessions and documents if necessary. I can steal? Bye-bye. Oh wait, let me talk to you real quick again, Horatius. You kinda already told me your story.
Well, as I always say, it's kind of like a divine version of the practice of decimation in the Legion. By threatening to execute 1 in 10 men, the idea is to ensure order and discipline among everyone. And it works. If you knew you could be executed because your brother-in-arms is planning a mutiny, well, you'd bloody well watch him like 100-eyed Argus, wouldn't you? Because your only chance of saving yourself is to stop bad things before they happen. Makes us all responsible for keeping each other in check. It's brutal, of course.
Alright.
But effective. The Legion wouldn't be the most formidable force in the world without it.
Are you saying you're in favor of it? Where I'm from, that would be considered a collective punishment, which is a war crime.
What's done is done. I was forced to execute my brothers in arms, and those memories will always visit me in my sleep. But life is harsh, and I've come to accept my lot.
He had to execute?
I don't have any control over it, so railing against it would be like trying to stop the seasons or the tides. As Seneca the Younger wrote, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future, not to amuse ourselves with either hopes or fears, but to rest satisfied with what we have, which is sufficient. For he that is so wants nothing.
Let's just go with, let's talk about something else.
If you like. He's one of the better commanders I've ever had, that's for sure. Good stoic. Lives by Seneca's words. Treat your inferior as you would wish your superior to treat you. Can't ask for much more than that. I went around asking the same questions when I first arrived. Never did find a way out. But I learned how to accept my situation. To bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortune of its strength and burden. That's from Seneca the Younger, if you're interested. Not that it's any of your business, but my loyalty is and always will be with Sentius. Unfortunately, I don't think my vote is going to make any difference today. See, Domitius has been going around town, shoring up votes for Malleolus with lies, bribery, and intimidation. The man's a savage, but he's a gladiator, so people fear and respect him more than they should. Sentius knows about it, of course, but he doesn't have the same rat cunning as Malleolus. This place will be different with that.
I have to go to these people and talk a little bit more about them.
I try not to worry about things I can't change. I appreciate the thought, but you're new here, and I just can't see how you could make an impact in the time between now and the election this afternoon.
True.
In any case, if you're interested in the election, go and have a chat with Equitia, the Vestal Priestess. She'll be overseeing proceedings.
See how to make him drop out.
What business is that of yours? A lot of people have been looking for her, but it's been 3 weeks, and we've found nothing.
Good T-48.
What makes you think you can do better? No, it's not that. We all care for Scintilla. She is, or was.
Are you her lover?
Woman. But I learned long ago not to dwell on things beyond my control. Or to try not to, anyway.
Are you the lover?
I don't want to seem obstructive. If you have questions, ask away.
I know what you did to her. No.
Scintilla was always
Gonna ask that.
a well-behaved young woman. I admit, her disappearance really caught me off guard. If anyone knows something, I'd expect it to be Sentia, Malleolus, Claudia, or Domitius. But none of them will tell me anything. You might fare better though, I suppose. Fine.
I think that's it.
All right. Please keep an eye out for anything that might lead us to Scintilla.
Citizen.
What now?
Man, keep doing your push-ups. I ain't talking to you. Bro, I'm too heavy to climb those. That door is locked. Dang it. So I can't go up those. That door's locked. The butterflies just talked to me. Hold on, butterflies, hold on. Exploring. What is this place? Doesn't seem like anything's up here, okay. That's where the butterflies want me to go. Going to the Shrine of Apollo. I don't know. Look, this is what we have. I don't want to tell him Galerius yet, because we need to talk to Galerius a little bit more. We could tell him we suspect Sentia, which is his daughter. I don't want to tell him about Domitius. We suspect Domitius yet, because we haven't talked to him yet. Common thread. We still need to do that. Talk to everyone. We have to talk to Lucretia. Accused. So we have to go talk to Domitius for sure. And then try and get Malleolus to drop out. Okay. So talk to him, talk to Domitius, and then if we feel like we need to tell the guy about Domitius, we can, and Sentia. So let's try and talk to people first. Because what is this? This is the one that's telling us. Sure. So let's just keep walking around, wandering around. Those birds are loud. Alright, I'll go 248. Hello, sir.
Ah, a new face. Salve. And
Salve.
welcome to a little community. My name's impossible to pronounce for most people, so you can just call me Virgil. You arrived on a sad day, friend.
He has
What
an
with you was
accent.
death? I wish we could have met under better circumstances. Well, I'm an architect. Or at least I was back in Rome. That's probably too grandiose a term to describe what I do here. Help out with repairs and try to stop old buildings from collapsing on people. That kind of thing. But you probably don't want to hear about the ingenious architecture or mysterious history of this place.
Okay.
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Some of these
Yes, tell me about the history.
constructed hundreds of years ago, which means Romans have been arriving here for at least that long. But there's one thing that puzzles me. The oldest shrine in this avenue isn't Roman at all. It's Greek.
I'm
not sure. It could mean that the Romans who first started building here were just copying Greek architecture, which they do all the time. Or it could mean that there were Greeks living and worshipping here before the Romans arrived. Which begs the interesting question, who really built this place? And could it be far older than any of us imagine? If only there was a way we could talk to the people who came here before us.
Interesting.
They could tell.
That is crazy. We're definitely doing more streams on this because this game has been... I'm enjoying this game a lot, actually.
Gladly. Personally,
I hope you guys are enjoying this game.
The aqueducts, those series of adjoining arches. They're an ingenious feat of Roman engineering. With a very practical
It says that the game can take about like 6 hours to complete.
Distributed all across the chasm.
But if you're trying to 100 complete it or something, it says it can take up to 10 to 11 hours. So I mean, we do quite a bit of streams on this.
The rest is funneled to the shrine of Proserpina, where it fills the lake and allows us to fish and farm.
Alright, hold on, sorry.
Hey, not so loud. Just talking about that could anger the gods for all we know.
Oh, sorry.
But you'd have to find a way inside somehow. Just, please, try to be a bit more discreet about it.
You're right.
You mean the Great Temple? This one's a bit of a mystery, given the way it's positioned so prominently.
Most likely, probably 3 hours. We haven't had a 3-hour stream in a while.
Most important temple in the city. Unfortunately,
I feel like,
someone else went out of their way to keep its purpose.
or not as often.
You see, usually a temple is dedicated to a particular god, like Proserpina or Diana or Apollo. Usually, that god is obvious. But in this case, it's unknown. There's an obelisk out the front, which probably used to bear the name of this unknown god. But it appears some barbarian defaced it. And of course we can't get inside because it's locked up tighter than the Temple of Saturn in Rome. And that contains the treasury.
Welcome back to 48.
Which god is that temple dedicated to? And could it be the one?
Remember, for any of the lore you guys do miss, this is something I feel like you guys can just go back and rewatch. I'm enjoying this game so far. Like I said, it's going to take us a while to finish it, and I'm pretty sure we're going to go ahead and play through this entire game. We are. Do you know a way out of here?
You wouldn't believe how often the new ones ask that question. But I'd tell you the same thing I tell everyone.
So everyone that comes here says the question. Okay, so all these people are here from the future, I would assume.
Knowing that a single slip-up could cost you everything.
Or maybe not, but everyone that is here is trapped, so.
Oh, I just mean I grew up in the Batavi tribe, far to the north in Noviomagus, and learned to expect a bit of hostility. They weren't nearly as tolerant as the Romans. Oh, it means someone thinks I'm a sinner, and that I'm going to break the golden rule.
Yes, lore is going deep.
Look, I haven't done anything wrong, if that's what you're thinking. Somebody just has a problem with my preference for male company.
Oh. I see.
When you grow up in the north, as I did, in the city of Noviomagus,
I'm not gonna pressure him anymore about that. I understand.
For their tolerance. I saw enough friends killed or driven away to know the cost of not keeping your personal affairs to yourself. So I hid who I was for, what was it, nearly 10 years? Watching what I said and where I looked. But that kind of fear eats away at you slowly, until living isn't any better than the thing you were afraid of. Needless to say, since I'm now living underground, halfway across the known world, with an assumed name. My openness didn't go down well among the enlightened folk of the Batavi. Nice of you to say, but not necessary. In any case, the Romans are far more accepting, and among them, I get to be who I am. Or
that's good.
Least I thought that was the case.
Never mind.
It seems I was wrong. It's not just graffiti. I have quite a collection of handwritten notes too. The strange thing is, I keep my personal affairs to myself. I've never really been interested in any of the men here. Not my type. So I'm not sure what I could have done to upset this person. If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably one of those cultists. Strange bunch. They insist there's only one god, and that he considers my nature a sin. Can you believe that? If there are any of them here, they won't admit it. Not since they supposedly burnt down half of Rome last year and went into hiding. All I know is, if these threats keep escalating, eventually my secret admirer is going to cross a line and break the golden rule.
No, I don't think that was. Technically, they're not doing anything, like, quote unquote, bad, or that what the guy said was part of the golden rules. I think. I'm not entirely sure. But once again, they're just writing to him, I guess. I don't think they've done anything besides just the notes and graffiti.
What? Really? I didn't expect that. But thanks. It's always a pleasure to meet someone so selfless. I'm glad you arrived when you did. I'd start by figuring out who the cultists are. Or maybe ask around among the merchants here. Someone who lives or works in the forum must have seen something. But if you find them, please don't hurt or humiliate them. I suspect they're just
no, it
confused.
is. It is. It literally says the sinner. So I guess it is. So, good question, 248. Why is everyone still alive? They sinned.
Some people say it's divine, the work of a god. But I'm not so sure. It just seems so flawed to me. Like it's distinctly human. I mean, once you've been here long enough, you'll notice people doing things that just seem so wrong to you. But this so-called god...
Alright, there's about like 6 minutes left until...
Either you don't know the difference between right and wrong, or this unknown god doesn't. And I'm pretty sure I know the difference.
There's about 6 minutes left for the Pixel stream. I mean, link share.
There are only two ways of dealing with unfair rulers. The first is to leave. The second is to remove the ruler from power. And it seems leaving may not be an option. Good question. It's best if I say no more, but I hope you give it some thought.
Okay.
Well, Mlln is talking about loosening some of the restrictions in this place. And while it's all a bit vague, at least he has a vision. My vote isn't for sale, if that's what you're asking. Nice to talk to you.
So he's not going to vote for the Lord. I keep seeing a guy walk around here. Bro, why do you just got 3 statues in here? Care to explain yourself?
Greetings, I'm Georgius.
It gladdens me to see another foreigner in our midst. We must stick together, you and I. And I must say, my sartorial friend, your clothing is most extraordinary. Leather boots in place of sandals, trousers with precise stitching, and such a curious design. I have traveled distant trade routes from the markets of Damascus to the farms of India.
Bro.
And never have I seen anyone dressed quite like you. Tell me, I must know, from which exotic part of the world do you hail?
Why didn't I think of that? I'm wearing entirely different clothes. Obviously, they're gonna know I'm not from here. Why did I not think of that? I'm from beyond the edge of the known world.
And now you have me more intrigued than before. But since it appears you do not wish to share, I will wait until we are better friends.
Yes,
we
thank
will
you.
have much time here to get to know one another. But for now, do you require assistance? I know you do not require clothing, so information perhaps?
What's your story?
My story? How kind of you to ask. I am a tailor
and thank you 248. Thank you for the update. How did you end up here?
A good question. A very good question indeed. And I would be happy to tell you if only I could remember the
Dang, he doesn't even remember. Alright.
I remember I had just been to Rome to sell an extraordinary selection of wares, and drowning in coin, I decided to celebrate my success. I rented a prestigious villa by the Tiber, invited over a few select friends, and we began making our way through some of the most
by the Tiber, that's where we were.
Quite a lot of it, in fact. Now, I have had visions and awoken in strange places before. I have even found myself naked in the desert sands more than once, but none of that compares to this. This time, I remember people screaming, then falling into a void as empty as time before creation, gasping for air, and then nothing. When I regained my faculties, I was lying naked by the banks of the Tiber, gods know how many miles from my villa. Indeed. I'm lucky I was carrying a little extra weight. I believe it kept me afloat. In any case, it seems I'd been rescued and resuscitated by a benevolent stranger. I went to find firewood for his campfire, stumbled across a cave, and discovered that trapdoor temple. And here I am.
Huh. Everyone's floating down a river.
Before the turmoil and terror of the Golden Rule, and so few customers, why bother setting shop at all? I'll tell you, it is precisely because of the Golden Rule that I wish to remind my friends of the importance of looking one's best. I say, the more of our customs we preserve down here, the more we can preserve a semblance of normality, the better our chances of keeping our heads. Don't you agree? Anything you like. Ah, yes. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. As a Greek, this is nothing new to me. It is how our gods operate. Shh! Not so loud! What are you playing at? Have you not been told about the last attempt? Oh, then I suppose this duty falls to me. Ah, it is a long story.
5 seconds. Alright, link share. Seems like it's about to happen.
Aha, you are witty. I like that.
Alright, hold on.
Of course, the first question any of us asks when we first arrive is, how do I escape? It is only natural after all. And scaling the chasm wall is out of the question, for it is simply too steep and too far. But as they say, if the wind fails, use the oars. And here the second option is to leave the way we came.
Link share starting, everyone.
Above the bathhouse. See, the shaft is quite high, but if one gathered up enough wood, one could make a series of ladders and climb one's way out.
Alright. Let's go ahead.
They have. I am getting to that. There was an attempt made by resourceful fellows who lived here some years ago. They even decided to keep records of their escape attempt for posterity. Unfortunately, as soon as they began to carry the first ladder down the hallway, they heard a godlike voice shake the entire city, and that, tragically, is where their tale ends. So it seems
Alright, Link
that
share.
to really attempt escape is to invite the wrath of whichever god oversees this
Tell me what
place.
happened.
And so I say,
Not paying
it is best
attention.
to not even discuss it aloud.
Between 0 and 100. Go. Good luck everyone between 0 and 100. I'll make it a little bit harder. Yeah, for people to get
He put 0 to 100.
Good luck, everybody. It is whoever gets there first. If they're streaming, 15 minutes made. If they're not streaming, we're going to be in a video all day for an hour. Good luck, everybody. Or a short, of course. Whoever gets there first, between 0 and 100. Keep guessing until I say we have a winner. Good luck, everyone. There's so many amazing content creators here. When you get a new link, get excited. I wonder who this is going to be. This could be one of my next favourite channels. There really is some amazing content creators here in the Pixel Darling.
Alright, I'm trying to guess. He said 0 to 100.
Surprised by new content creators that I haven't watched yet. Keep guessing. We're up to all in 78, Obi-Wan 35, and Dalton 28. No one's guessed it up to there. So between 0 and 50.
It's crazy.
Good luck. And no one has guessed it yet. I am scrolling down. It will be the first person to guess it. It will be the first person to guess it.
It's usually like 1 to 50 or 0 to 50. Just like that.
What's going on? Rut 2, Exo 21, Dr. Name 38, and all these 56. I hope everyone has guessing does have YouTube content and videos. Stop it. W, John. I can't believe that. No one guessed it. No one guessed it. Come on, come on, come on. Try it. This is 4 rounds. This is the first time. Right, the Dr. Nate 47, Exo 78, and Striker DJ. Still there. No one.
That's crazy. How's no one guessed it? Alright, someone finally guessed it. Let's continue with the game. Alright, got it. Who are you going to vote for?
That, my friend, is quite the dilemma. But after some reflection, I'm leaning toward voting for Mlln. I do not enjoy the thought of another visit from Domitius if I voted the wrong way.
On your YouTube channel. Okay, please don't guess unless you have videos.
Try the dog.
Okay? Alright, the person. Let me just double check. D3 is you. And D3, you don't have any videos to look at. So,
Nothing comes to my mind, my friend.
okay? Alright, you must have videos.
Alright, any idea who's threatening
This is
Virgil?
troubling, is it not? I'm afraid I have no idea. It is ridiculous.
Oh.
Though. Virgil is a fine man. But my young
Link
friend
share again,
Fabio
because apparently the person that won doesn't have
said she saw
content.
someone leaving graffiti on his shop front last night. Perhaps you should ask her about it.
Who agrees with I pick? 1 in the chat if you say Pixels picks. 2 in the chat if we do the number guessing competition again.
Pixels pick or number again.
So I pick. D3, there is no content. If you work it out, D3, we're going to drop the link.
You just figured out how to make good buildings in Roblox. Good. Congratulations, Dragon.
Ready for Pixels Pick? This is the Pixels Pick.
Pixels is picking.
The fifth link, this is Pixels Pick.
Alright. Let's just continue.
I hope that our paths cross again soon, my friend.
Oh, he's raiding someone. Let's continue with our game now here, though. Let's go ahead and go here. Shrine of Apollo. Oh! I don't think I can show that.
Give me a moment. Sorry I'm such a mess. I just lost a patient and a dear friend.
Pixels raid!
She was a good woman.
Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. We got Jedi. We got Dr. Nath. Striker. Adnan. Buscar Gaming. Turbo. Madison. Granny. Striker. Baby Pikachu. Pixels. John. Welcome into the stream, everyone. Welcome in. Zolpster. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Hope you're all having a great day so far. So today we're streaming a game called The Forgotten City. So we are currently 2,000 years in the past, somehow. This game, our actions that we choose to do influence the game, or what happens in the game. We're currently trying to play as someone who is sort of like a thief, but right now we're just going around asking questions, trying to figure out the history of the city and some of the lore that is happening. Apparently there is a missing child who found a pattern and just went crazy. And now they've gone missing. They're trying to overthrow the king. They're trying to vote for a certain other person. And there's this thing called a golden rule that if you break it, everyone, if it's just one person that breaks it, everyone in the city turns to gold. Yeah, it's crazy. Thank you for stopping by, Roblox. Hope you had a great day. Please take care. Thank you for joining in on the raid as well. Chat, should I come back on? What happened?
She was poisoned.
Oh.
She came in here frothing at the mouth.
Good question, Isaac. Popcorn Empire will be coming soon.
Perfect for this sort of thing.
Have safe travels, Adnan. Have safe travels.
Right around the corner. So I ran over there, but he just looked.
Do want to give a quick disclaimer, spoiler warning.
That'll be 1,000 denarii. There was no way I could afford
the game itself did say for content creators to give a warning that if there are people that are interested in playing the game themselves, to stay away from watching the content. Because obviously you're going to see how the game goes and you're going to learn the backstory and everything. So if this is something you want to play, I do want to give that disclaimer and say just try and stay away. But if you don't care, if this is something you might not play, then feel free to stick around. Thank you for the support. Just wanted to give that warning.
Well, unless you have the power to bring someone back from the dead, there's really just one thing you can do.
Thank you, Dragon. Thank you.
Get me that silphium resin. I'm going to have another patient in here soon. Could be in the next day or in the next hour. And I will not allow this to happen again. I don't care how you get it, but you have to make it happen. Because if I lose another patient this way, I swear to the gods below, not even the golden rule will stop me from marching up to that genetic tutor and scratching his eyes out.
I'll see what I can do. Now, what's your story? How did you end up in this? By the way, this city, yes, this does have a lot of monologue. It So the game itself, like when you first start it, it says it rewards good behavior. So the like nicer you are or whatever, the better you would get, like I guess. But obviously you can go ahead and be like sneaky, try and break rules and stuff. But it would come back to haunt you basically later in the game. Sounds like Shuri from Black Panther. Hello, babe. I can see it.
I'm Lucretia.
Also,
I'm going to be straight with you. I'm not a physician.
Most people that I've talked to have gone here from a river, the same way we have gotten here.
Out of my depth and miserable all the time. But I'd rather take this on myself than let one of you lot mess it up.
Welcome into the stream, Slippy.
My husband and I moved to Rome from Caesarea. He embraced the Roman way more than I would have liked.
Alright, sounds good. Sounds good. Adnan, remember, just stay safe on your travels.
Of my dowry, but I knew he would sooner have me killed than give me my right. So I waited for the right time to take what was mine and disappear.
Also, apparently you can't fight in this game. And when you first join in,
I gathered our most precious belongings.
you get 4 options of like your character traits of like who your character can be, and one of them, I'm not trying to spoil too much, but this is like the very beginning of the game. One of the options gives you a gun with 10 ammo.
The next thing I remember, I was
so if you want to play as someone that has a gun, I mean, go ahead.
I wish
like,
some people here need proper medical
that's
care,
crazy. You're in a Roman Empire with a gun. 2,000 years in the past, by the way.
I'll do my best to treat you, but I'm out of my depth and dangerously short on everything you can imagine.
Okay, okay. What do you think about the Golden Rule?
A city without sin might sound good on paper, but whoever dreamt it up didn't think it through. Maybe it was an attempt to
yeah, so most of the people, I'm pretty sure, know we're not from here.
Always find loopholes to exploit. And what can we do about it?
I mean, we are dressed in very different clothes than they are as well.
Because we can't take the law into our own hands.
Imagine you just bring a lightsaber to ancient Rome. I wonder, this is the only person that I could ask this to.
Oh no, sorry, I don't mean to worry you, but no, that is definitely not normal. There was one other person who claimed she could hear the statues talking to her.
Thank you for the pinned message, Dragon.
And she went a little mad. Well, she used to run the clinic.
Yeah, this game is a lot of dialogue. I have a lot of quests to do. A lot of main quests, side quests, and all of them are trying to talk to people. So I had to try and figure out what happened to the missing child. I had to talk one of the politicians, basically.
The last time I saw her, the last time any of us
we have to vote. We have to try and talk the other guy out of running for.
And then she shut herself in the palace.
For king, I guess. I don't know.
From the inside, and nobody's seen her since. She's been gone so long now. We figure she's either dead or up to something so.
Yeah, they're trying to be rebellious. They're trying to overthrow the king. That's what I should say.
But I really wish I could reach her.
Like, look, I got another thing.
The only hope I have of solving a troubling problem.
By talking to this person, I got like 3 leads.
Situation. One of my patients is suffering from terrible rheumatism. His joints are inflamed and he's in constant pain.
Go on.
He's become so irritable that the smallest things set him off, and I worry he'll end up losing his temper and lashing out. And you know what that means. I just know Navia would know how to treat him, assuming she's still alive. But nobody seems to know how to get into the palace.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, baby Pikachu. I'll see what I can do. let's talk about...
Sure. What do you want to know?
What do I want to know?
Hemlock, I believe.
Throw her in the fire.
Do you really want to know? I mean, if somebody poisoned her, then surely they would have broken the golden rule, and so maybe it's best we don't discuss it. I haven't seen her in months. She's not allowed to leave Malleolas's villa, and they are quite secretive.
The next shrine of Apollo. Let's talk about something else. What else do we have on here? Oh, that's it. Okay.
Come back if you get sick or injured, day or night. I'll
A
do what
cub sandwich. I don't want to make a cub sandwich. Bro, I can't show that. I can't show that. I actually can't show that. It's nighttime. Oh, also, you want to see something cool? See this guy? Boom. Looking at me, right? He's looking at me, right? Come this way, come this way. Still looking at me. That's crazy. Hold on. I want to try and break one of the golden rules. It says you're not allowed to be a theft. Or a thief, I mean. Wait, these butterfly eggs. They told me to come here. Thank you. Thank you, butterflies. You're guiding me. They're my guiding light. This I can take them. How far into the game? Good question.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
We're getting out of here. Okay. This is what happens when you steal. Follow the magistrate. Oh. Oh, we just did a no-no. Magistrate. Magistrate, King, 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 where are you? Where are you, King? Oh my gosh, bro, where is he at? Get away from me, get away from me, get away from me, get away from me. Oh, bro, where's your aim? Your aim is off. Aim is off. Get off of me. Is he really up there? How do I get there? Go this way. And thank you for the raid, Pixels. Go this way. I don't know. Good question. Yeah, he sacrificed himself. Alright, time loop. Reverse starting. Okay. Don't steal the eggs. Got it. Alright, before we continue, hold on. Hold on, person. Stick drift.
Salve, friend.
Anyways, thank you for being here. Thank you for the raid. Thank you everyone for being here. That was part of the raid. Hope you all had a great day. Actually, yes, Babe Pikachu, the game itself, I actually looked it up. It says this game is a full video game adaptation of the critically acclaimed Skyrim mod of the same name. So yeah, you're completely right. You are completely right.
I don't think so. I've never seen you before in my life.
And have a great rest of your stream, Pixels. I know you're gonna do good. I know you used to have, you're only 5 hours in, and you're doing 12 hours. So, good luck, Pixels. I don't know how you do it, but you're an amazing streamer. For anyone that is new, that wasn't joined from the raid, please feel free to go and click on Pixels. Go to Pixels' stream. He's an amazing streamer. Don't forget to leave a like on his stream as well. Here's a link to his stream for anyone that wants to check it out that is new to the channels, to Pixels or to mine. Thank you so much, Pixels. And like you said, everything is... Oh my gosh. Pixels Army. Together we are strong. Everything is always appreciated, never expected. There we go.
Oh, Bacchus, how much did I drink last night? Sorry to have bothered you. Oh, and since you seem to be in a hurry...
It doesn't look like we have to do everything all over again.
Worked real hard on it.
Interesting. Oh, we got a zipline handle now.
Just attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. If it works, it'll be faster than walking. And if it doesn't
Yes, W
work,
Pixels for
the worst thing
real.
that can happen is you'll take a swim in the lake. I haven't quite summoned the courage to test it myself. But don't worry, it's completely safe.
Why is he scratching his head? He's bald.
Alright, see you around.
That's crazy. W's in the chat. Excuse me, sir. Actually, hold on. Can I talk to you real quick?
Ah, it's you again. Hope you're settling in, friend. What's on your mind?
What can I talk to you about?
I can't see how I could vote for either candidate. I don't
Same.
like Sentius much, but Malleolus is almost as bad.
This is like real life.
Better job. Me, a farmer, and I've never given a speech or put on a toga in my life.
All good, Pixels. Thank you for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Good luck on the rest of your stream. Like I said, I don't know how you do 12 plus hour streams, but you're amazing.
Alright, see you around.
That's crazy, Dragon. Can we test out the zipline right now? Can I test it out, please? Look at all these. We have all these leads. I need your help. Who needs my... Is it the girl that's gone missing? Is she the one whispering to... Clarice for magistrate. Countered by I would rather drink special pro. For everyone, fight for the things that you care about. Do it. That will lead others to join you. Yep, there you go. Wise words. Oh, this is Lydia.
Just as the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls. But it does not know the crowds that come.
What's your story?
The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone. From some the house of the ruler of the depths. Others follow their trades, imitating their previous lives.
Oh no, not stream lag.
There is only a downward path, gloomy with fatal yew trees. It leads through dumb silence to the infernal regions.
Okay.
The bloodless shadows.
She needs
This
a
is their
haircut.
punishment.
Can you tell me about the pattern you saw?
You think you wish to know, but you do not. It is better for you if you remain ignorant. Pandora's box must stay closed.
Ooh.
I'll say no more. The newly arrived are ignorant of the road before them. Cerberus lifts his triple head and lets out his threefold braying.
Said I would try to help you.
Stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron. You'll scare away my customers.
They follow their trades, imitating their previous lives, but they are ignorant.
This again. You're in a world of your own, aren't you?
Galerius fornicate with her and we... Bro! What is going on? What? No. Clearly not. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. Let the buyer beware. Mr. Clean, stop looking at me. They're all turning their heads and looking at me.
So, you stay away from my money.
I ain't trying to take your money. I know what happened last time when I stole. Not very clean now. Head be looking around like jelly bean. Oh my. I know not to steal now. No, I'm trying to look at this thing. No. No. Stick drift. Powder for makeup, okay. So quite small one. I don't think I can really grab much. I want to take this key, but then the thing's gonna be like, oh, you stole.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
You suck. You missed. Hurry up, Centius. Hurry up. Centius, get here. Get here quick, Centius. No way Centius is stuck.
The newly arrived are ignorant of the road before them. Cerberus lifts his triple head and lets out his threefold braying.
To play the song, I believe I can fight.
Would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron? You'll scare away my customers.
They follow their trades, imitating their previous lives, but they are ignorant.
This again.
Oh my gosh, hurry up.
Of your own, aren't you?
Yeah, I guess you actually just die.
Oh, you're here. I'm so glad you decided to visit. I'm Aurelia, and I hope I'm not being too forward, but the moment I laid eyes on you, I was intrigued. There's something dangerous about you. Like a prowling manticore.
Excuse me?
Oh, I see. You prefer the company of men. Maybe you should go and make friends with Virgil instead.
She's the one writing the notes.
I take back what I said. Suddenly, I don't find you so intriguing anymore. Let's just forget that ever happened, so we can at least do business. So,
she's trying to butter me up.
Ugh, let it go. Nothing's going to happen between us.
She is crazy.
You know, normally, I'd expect you to buy me a drink before asking if I want to get out of here.
I'm done talking to her.
I guess that went right over your head.
No, it did not.
As a matter of fact, I do know a way out. I'm happy to tell you all about it, but this is valuable information we're talking about, and I don't just give it out like some cheap oracle. So, how badly do you want it? Is it worth, say, 1,000 denarii to you? Simple. It's a one-way trip, and I'm not ready to go just yet. I like my life here. One day,
Cap.
maybe, but not now.
Cap.
I think of it this way. I have something of value, and I'm willing to share it for a price. That's not unethical. That's just good business. Now,
yep, sounds like business.
Well, I can't tell you too much, or you'd figure it out for yourself. But I promise you, you'll never have to spend another hour in this city ever again.
One away from 160? 160 what?
What's the matter? Can't afford it? Well, perhaps you could take out a loan. I understand Mlln has lent money to others, on occasion. I just try not to think about it. Drink helps with that.
160 subs?
Saying goes, to drink is human, so we drink.
Oh.
Certainly, for 10 denarii. Whatever you like. Ugh, let it go. Nothing's going to happen.
I'm trying to see if she'll talk now. Alright, goodbye.
See ya.
Well, guess what? I'm getting out of this place. Give me this key. Give me this key.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Good aim, good aim, good aim, good aim. Come here, come here, come here, come on. Come on, Sentius, come on, Sentius. Hurry up, buddy. You're a little slow there, buddy. Oh, shoot. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry, hurry, hurry. Oh, I actually got shot. Oh. Come on, Sentius, come on, Sentius. Come on, hurry up, buddy. Hurry up, buddy. Hurry, 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 hurry. Sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice. There we go. Super Rocker says hi. Well, tell him I said hello too. Actually, I think he is or he was streaming. Let me go see. My health, is it slowly respawning? Yeah, it is. Okay. It's slowly respawning. Do something real quick. Alright. Yeah, regenerating. Yeah, I just went... Yeah, I just want to say hello to him. Alright, back to stream. Yeah, regenerating. Hello.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina? What? I'm speaking Latin. You are too, although your accent's a little strange.
See, to him I'm speaking Latin.
Oh, I see what you did there. Changing the subject like that. Nice try. But I'll ask again. Who are you, and what were you doing in the shrine? No idea what you're talking about. Oh, wait. Are you a bit, you know, not right in the head?
What are you trying to say?
That's all right, friend. Everyone's welcome here. We sort of lose track of the date down here, but it feels like the beginning of spring to me, so I'd say early March? It's 817 AUC. Sorry, you look confused. 817 years since the founding of Rome. Which part of the Empire are you from, exactly?
Is this before or after Christ? We're asking it.
Not so loud. Just saying that name could land you in trouble here. If you haven't heard, his cultists burned down half of Rome last year. Horrible business. I heard Nero executed some of them, but a lot of people are still angry with them. Even down here.
What?
So, if you're one of them, keep it to yourself. But
I'm not one of them.
Most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one. So, let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here.
Yes, after
and
Christ.
We'll all get along just fine. All right, friend. Suit yourself.
Don't worry about me.
Just
I know what I'm doing.
Too reckless till you've spoken with Magistrate Sentius in his villa down there. See you around.
Okay. We have all of these things here. Let's go talk to people. Ouch. Okay.
Ixion turns. Just as the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world.
Welcome
so
back,
this
Dragon.
place accepts all the souls, but it does not notice the crowds that come.
Don't you just love springtime?
You think you wish to know, but you do not. It is better for you if you remain ignorant.
Fine, she's not gonna say anything new.
Must stay closed. I'll say no more. The newly arrived are ignorant of the road before them.
What if you could do parkour in this game? Well, apparently I'm able to go on a zip line. I don't know how, but apparently I can. What does this say? Don't steal anything, don't hurt anyone, don't get a chance to finish. So don't steal, don't hurt. Well, we figured out the don't steal one. for sure. She looks insomniac. Well, yeah, she... Who watches? That's why the statues follow me. Isn't it? That's why some of them follow me. Don't shame and... Ulpius loves Scintilla. Corrected. Killed is Ulpius. Oh, I see it right there. Ulpius. Scintilla. Huh. We've got a lot of exploring to do. What's down here? I honestly have no idea where I'm going. Okay, dead end. The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone. Oh. She looks like she's about to fight. Listens with their ears. May the gods be kinder to you than they were to us, stranger. Thank you. Welcome into the stream, Jews. I think you know the answer to that for me. I like the Dodgers. There's so much left in here to explore. I'm exploring. Oh. Okay, take me back there. Okay, that's that way. Okay. We're not gonna steal it. Another symbol of a fish. $14-7. That is great.
Hello? Hello? My name's Dooley. I live here now because I got in trouble and they said they had to lock me up.
What did Dooley do?
I don't know. I don't remember things so good. I think it's just because I was looking for treasure. Yes. But I wasn't. I was just looking. They said I did it more than once, but I can't remember things so good. Then they called me mean names. They called me a liar.
Justice for Dooley. Bro, he's a liar, Billy.
Yes.
Oh, bro.
They said I have to live here now, and gave me this letter. But I'm not good with words. Do you think you could read it for me?
Yes. I'll read it for you, Dooley. That's the summary. Summary is they locked him up to prevent him from trespassing. Writing to you in relation to your...
What does it say?
It says they caught you trespassing several times and locked you up to stop you breaking the golden rule.
My treasure! My friend Hannibal used to look after me. He said he always would. But then, he died. It was very sad. He said, if anything ever happened to him, I had to find something very precious hidden away. He gave me this key and made me promise to keep it safe until I found the treasure. But I couldn't find it. All I remember is he said something about the cisterns, but when I went up to the high one,
cisterns.
Now nobody looks after me, except my friend Galerius.
Okay, Galerius and Equidius, I think her name was.
Priestess lady. She's a nice lady.
So they seem like they're the good people.
Hannibal said I shouldn't give it to anyone I didn't trust. But maybe you could help me get out of here.
Okay, Dooley.
I would trust you a lot. Galerius already tried that. He said the magistrate wouldn't listen, no matter what.
Come. If I try and break him out, that would be a sin, I think, against me, and we're just going to restart this. This would be a rebellion. Oh, God. Okay. Because I don't think this one is true, to be honest. A new magistrate, I don't think things are going to change much, to be honest. Because they are going to have more freedom, but I feel like once they get that freedom and they start doing stuff, they're going to be doomed, and the thing will happen. Like, they're all going to die. If I do this, the thing will happen.
What about the rules? I don't want everyone to get in trouble because I was bad.
I guess we have to say this.
Like Galerius? He's nice. I like Galerius.
Okay.
He made me a doll and everything. If you help make him magistrate, he can get me out of here.
I didn't even
and
think
I
that
can
was a
give you the key
choice.
to my treasure. Hannibal said it was in the cisterns. I can't remember what it was, just that it was way up high and very precious.
No, let's get right on this one right now.
Hello. Have we...
Ah, dang, he already forgot.
Gold? You mean... treasure? My friend Hannibal used to look after me. He said he always would.
Okay, okay, okay. We already heard this. I thought we'd get something different. It's okay.
It was very sad. He said, if anything ever happened to him, I had to find something very precious hidden away.
Alright.
He gave me this key and made me promise to keep it safe until I found the treasure. But I couldn't find it. All I remember is he said something about the cisterns. But when I went up to the heart,
Alright.
they put me in here. Now nobody... Bye-bye.
Okay. Let's try our best to... Ma'am?
You have to do something.
Why are you hiding?
A man arrived in the baths.
Her fingers are crooked.
With his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's going to break the golden rule. Fabia, but now's not the time. Are you going to help or not? None of us do. The magistrate made us throw them all into the chasm. So now this man's bow is the only one in the city. You'll just have to improvise. Are you daft or just callous? If you don't stop him, we're all going to die.
Alright, thank you for stopping by, Dragon. If you did enjoy the stream, don't forget to leave a like. We will be streaming tomorrow. I think I'll probably be streaming Power Wash tomorrow. So hopefully you're able to make it to that. Remember, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hope to see you there. Have a great night, Dragon.
Thank you. He's still in there, somewhere. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over.
The Whisper just said no. The main story for Power Wash is, but we were doing the Tomb Raider DLC.
What? We don't have time for this. I have to go.
So we're continuing with the DLC, and then we're still trying to get all the achievements on the game as well, eventually. Why can't I move?
The shrine is collapsing.
Fabia, no! Oh God, she's dead. Did anyone see that? The whole shrine just collapsed up there. Oh, Fabia, why did you have to go in there?
Bro. Hey, are you okay, Georges?
I can't believe she's dead. Fabia, I mean. She walked into that empty shrine, and the next moment she's lying dead under a pile of rubble. The gods are cruel and unjust. She was like a daughter to me. I'm sorry, friend. It's not right for me to lay my burden upon you.
We all went along with the magistrate's weapons ban, so it wouldn't be an issue.
That's why I've got to get in first before someone else beats me to it.
Hey, sir?
Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire. I'm Dacius.
Hello, Dacius.
You mean how did I end up here? That is a lengthy tale.
I got time.
Alright. Well, you see, I'm in the business of procuring
Skip.
rare and precious objects liberated from the enemies of Rome. Mostly sculptures, vases, the occasional slave. Fetch a magnificent price in Roman high society.
Excuse me?
Had myself a nice little shop in Rome, just off the Forum. Lots of foot traffic and close to the docks. Good place to be when the fires broke out. See, about 7 months ago, half of Rome caught on fire. Everyone who couldn't get to an outer gate was running for the river, open to escape by barge. So I gathered my coins and some priceless vases into a cart and had my most loyal slave girl, pretty young thing named Acantha, push it for me. All the way down to the river, I'm elbowing for a stampede of people, turning back now and then to make sure she hasn't legged it with my valuables. But, to my surprise, we make it, and I see this barge loading up, and it's so full it's almost sinking. But the captain's happy to take my coin, so I start boarding, and then he puts his hand on my chest and he says, "No, too heavy. The cart or the girl." So I did what anyone would have done.
He chose the cart.
Of course I chose the cart. I mean, I can always buy a new slave girl if I still have my money. So I put my hand on the cart, and I guess she realised what was happening because those pretty black eyes of hers go all wide. And in one swift motion, she topples the whole bloody thing into the Tiber. Naturally, I dived in after it, hoping to salvage my fortune. Only, I guess I must have hit my head or something, because everything went black. When I came to, I'd washed up on the riverbank, not far from here.
It's the river, the Tiber River. Everyone's getting here to the river.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, sure, I'd lost a few thousand denarii, but I've already made it back, and this place is a veritable treasure trove.
That's not what I meant, but okay.
There must be more gold in here than in the treasury of Rome. If I can just figure out how to get it out of here. I'm afraid not. If you're desperate, I did hear that Aurelia down at the tavern claims to know of a way out, but
Aurelia.
I trust her. Some people here are a little shady for my liking.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible for inflation is what it is. There's so much.
What do you mean
gold
I'm a
lying around
river?
that's practically worthless. At least down here.
Because I'm an
Of course,
H2O
I have an
Mlln?
idea for generating real wealth.
Not a river.
What I need is a bow. Just a simple composite bow. I've scoured this city from top to bottom with no luck. But if you happen to find one, bring it to me and we'll talk. Oh, well, technically yes, but that just means you'll need to be a little discreet. No need to decide on anything yet. Just sleep on it, yeah?
It's really persistent.
I don't, I'm afraid. But I did overhear Fabia telling Georgius she saw something.
Well, Fabia is dead.
She's taken the details to the tomb with her.
Yep.
Malleolus. I mean, Sentius couldn't even keep his daughter safe. What hope does he have of protecting us? Certainly. Certainly. All I ask is a reasonable price of 1,000 denarii. Very well. Perhaps I can interest you in something within your budget?
It literally says to steal it.
Very well. Another time.
of Ares, the Greek god of war, known. The priestess. Huh. I didn't know we could jump. Alright, let's go to the priestess real quick. It told us to go to her, so.
A new face. Arve, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia.
Equitia.
To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit? It must be completed by dusk, just the same as any other official business. It'll be between Sentius, the incumbent, and Malleolus, the challenger. Why do you ask? I'm responsible for announcing it and making sure the procedures are followed. All of the male citizens who are willing and able to attend, unless they're running.
All the male citizens.
That's just the way it's always been, I'm afraid. It never sat right with me, either. There are some women who can vote, Vestal priestesses like myself, but in this case, given my role overseeing the election, I've decided to abstain. I can't allow the perception that I'm being anything but fair and independent, but if it's any consolation, there are other ways to influence the outcome of an election. By using whatever gifts the gods gave you. Nothing untoward, of course. You can, assuming they're eligible and willing to accept the nomination.
Well, yeah, but...
I like the idea, but I know Galerius well, and his position has always been that he won't run unless Malleolus withdraws.
So we have to get Malleolus to withdraw.
He'd only ever run if it was absolutely necessary to make sure Sentius wasn't re-elected. So, I suppose if you'd like to see Galerius elected magistrate, you'd need to persuade Malleolus to withdraw somehow.
Okay.
Certainly. Interesting. I'm not sure why you're telling me, but you've come to the right person. Did you find a pattern then? What have you noticed?
I did. A river and the
yes,
stranger.
I understand many of our friends were carried here by a river current. What else? Yes, I also had such an encounter. What else? That's true. I know I wasn't entirely sure how I wound up here. It's as I feared. I think I understand what poor Livia has been going through. Let me ask you this. Did you happen to encounter a stranger in the forest before you arrived here?
Oh my.
And did you happen to catch her name? I see. And was this stranger by any chance wearing a hood?
Bro!
Because I've seen her before. There's something I think you should see. I think you'd better follow me to the baths.
What? Wait, what?
What? How could you know that? And why are you talking to me instead of doing something about it?
Wait, what? There's an assassin?
Go and stop him and come back to me once we're no longer in danger.
Wait, there's an assassin?
Keeping an eye on things, Horatius?
As always, priestess.
Any news about Scintilla, Navia, or Kabash?
No sign
Wait,
of any of them, I'm
I didn't know that.
But we do have a newcomer. Strange.
That's news to me.
Funny accent, too.
A traveler from a faraway land, then?
Seems that way.
Then let's make sure he feels welcome, shall we?
Of course, priestess.
There's an assassin? Hey,
What is it, citizen?
Never mind.
All right.
She will guide you? Who is she?
Let me know when you've cleared the way to the baths.
Okay, so where's the baths? Oh. I think I know. Okay, I think I do know what the assassin might be. Might be the guy that has that arrow. Bow and arrow. Maybe. Hey man, hey man, hey man.
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus,
Who?
otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is?
I don't know a
I'm not sure I believe that, so allow me to explain something to you. I am here with orders from Emperor Nero himself to find and execute the cultist Quinctius for terrible crimes against the Empire. So, if you tell me the truth, I will allow you to live. But if you lie to me or otherwise obstruct the Emperor's business in any way, I will put this arrow through your chest.
Okay.
Is that understood? Thank you. Now tell me, who are you people, and what is this
Good
place?
question.
Oh, how very welcoming of you. You want me to let my guard down, is that it? You're not going to get your claws into me. I was told Quinctius was a cultist, but I never thought he'd be foolish enough to lead me right to the heart of his mystery cult. Oh, don't play coy with me. I don't care if you're worshipping Bacchus, Magna Mater, or Christ. You lot are all the same to me.
Oh.
Always sneaking off to your secret sanctuaries, indoctrinating each other with your little mantras. The Emperor may have tolerated your activities up until now, but after what Quinctius did, those days are numbered. You say that, but if you're not a cult, then why go to such great lengths to keep this place a secret? So you admit you're not allowed to leave. Threatening me is not going to help you, but in any case, that sounds an awful lot like a cult to me. And I saw the inscription saying, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." I take it this is some kind of mantra you all believe? Another lie. So you really do believe that? Fascinating. You've clearly been indoctrinated into this nonsense. Now tell me, where did you lot get enough gold to make all these statues? You lot are practicing human sacrifice too. You people disgust me. Yes, because I'm the real villain here. It's all clear to me now. the secret sanctuary, the indoctrination, the mantra, the human sacrifice. You're cultists. There's no doubt.
Crazy.
About that. What baffles me is how a person can believe in something with such zeal. They just can't see what they've become. However, you still have a chance to redeem yourself.
It's crazy.
By telling me where Quintius is. Do not waste it.
I don't think he will miss.
Very well. Here's what I know. He's a 40 to 50-year-old man with distinctive eyes, one green and one blue. He's also known to have delusions of grandeur.
One green eye, one blue
he
eye.
And his cult, your cult, are responsible for starting the fire which burnt half of Rome to the ground and killed thousands in the process. All I know, all I care about, is that the Emperor believes he is guilty and wants him dead. The details are not my concern. This is your last chance. Are you going to tell me where he is or not? Then you're of no use to me. Do you have any last words?
Do you?
And there's a simple explanation for that. I lied. But if you want to know the truth before you die, here it is. Once I'm done with you and Quintius, I intend to kill every last one of you wretched degenerates. And I can think of nothing I'd enjoy more.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
They're turning us to gold.
I didn't do anything. Why are they after me? Why are they after me? I did nothing wrong. Hello.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Of course. What did you want to know?
Has it already been 3 hours? Oh my.
I've bounced the idea around once or twice, mainly as a way of getting Dooley set free. God knows Sentius is never going to do it. But from what I hear,
Bruh, I'm literally so lost in this game. I'm actually really enjoying this game.
I mean, he talks a lot about freedom, so I'm hoping if he's elected, he'll release Dooley from his cell. That's good enough for me. And how could you know that? I mean, I don't like...
Thank you for stopping by, Isaac. Hope you had a great time. If you did enjoy the stream, don't forget to leave a like.
You overheard him say that? Oh, why does that not surprise me? He and Sentius have despised...
Remember, stream tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hope to see you there.
To make sure Mlln loses. Better yet, get him to withdraw altogether. If you can do that, and Sentius is the only candidate left, I'll run against him. Deal?
Alright, Galerius. Got it.
Alright. See you around.
I feel like, for now, this is probably a good spot to stop at. I kind of want to go this way real quick because we haven't actually gone this way. This is up. There's a ladder. Can I go up this ladder? Yes, I can. It said find it. Dang it. Dang it. I tried to see if I can go on that. I should have known. Let's go back up. I want to see what else was up there. Real quick. He uses their eyes and ears. He uses their eyes to see, uses their ears to hear. But the whisperer, whoever it is, speaks with their tongue.
Salve, friend. I'm Octavia. Welcome to life under the Golden Rule. It's a ghastly thing, is it not? How are you faring so far?
I didn't mean to talk to him.
Ah, another stoic, perhaps. We all need something to help.
I was trying to go around them, but it's okay.
We've all been where you are now. I remember when I first arrived. I used to lay awake at night, contemplating the big questions. Why am I here? Is there a way out? What is the Golden Rule, and who or what is responsible for it?
Alright.
I still don't have any of the answers.
After this person, we're gonna go ahead and I think this is a good stopping point. Should have stopped it earlier. It's alright.
Here, in this place, the magistrate has me earning my keep by cleaning and pruning the gardens. It's not quite how I expected my life to go. I used to live in a lovely villa on the banks of the Tiber. I was even betrothed to a handsome young man from a prominent family. But long hours of menial labor for the good of the community has its own charms too, I suppose.
So,
let's see,
let's keep talking.
When the fires came to Rome 7 months ago, my family and I fled for the Tiber, hoping to escape on a barge. We were among the fortunate ones with enough coins of passage, but unfortunately, there were a lot of desperate people, and they boarded before we could depart. A scuffle broke out, and I was pushed overboard. The last thing I remember was the water, rising up to hit my cheekbone. I woke up by the river, near that shrine, and stumbled across this place.
Okay. A coin.
If you like. I'm afraid not. Although, I did once hear someone gossiping down at Aurelia's tavern about a possible way out. I don't put a lot of stock in such rumors, but if you're desperate and wealthy, you could look into it, I suppose. If that doesn't work, then I suppose we're all stuck here until the gods decide our fate. I hope it works out. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. I think about those words a lot. I'd like to think that if we all love our neighbors as ourselves and do to them as we'd have them do to us, then we'll all be fine. But on the other hand, I was always taught the intent of man's heart is evil from his youth, and that all of us are born with a tendency towards sin. And that's where I get stuck. Is it true? Are we born with a tendency towards sin?
Good thought.
You don't think that's a little naive? I suppose you've never seen what I've seen. Innocent men and women, torn apart in arenas while thousands of Romans look on and cheer. If that's true, then sooner or later, things are going to end badly for all of us down here. Unless, of course, there's some kind of divine intervention.
Let's not say too much.
Please keep that to yourself. I know you're not from around here, but things are very difficult for us right now. All fire in Rome last year. Executions. It was horrible. Oh, thank you. You have no idea how much I appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna stop that from happening, though. Everyone turned from gold, but you know.
And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh no. No. No, 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 no.
Excuse me?
Ulpius, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
Excuse me?
Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats me like an animal?
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Ulpius. Please.
Ulpius, what are you doing?
If you do this, it could be the sin that seals all of our fates.
I can't look away.
What do you want?
I'm sorry, but I just don't care anymore.
Please, Ulpius.
Ulpius, what are you doing?
If he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all.
How am I supposed to help?
I don't know what to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of thing. Please, you need to talk to him. Thank you. And please, choose your words carefully.
Let me guess. You're going to lecture me on how suicide is a crime against the Empire. I screwed up my life. That's what's wrong. I borrowed money, and when I couldn't pay it back, I wound up in debt bondage.
Can we save him?
I'll be stuck slaving away for that Culus Cumulatis Malleolus for the rest of my life. I am out. Wherever you are, Scintilla, my love, I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no!
How am I supposed to ask him that stuff?
I can't believe he went through with it. Oh Lord, that poor lamb. That was not your fault. There's no way you could have given him what he wanted, moments after you arrived. Well, I suppose it means suicide isn't a sin under the Golden Rule. So I guess that means whichever god is responsible for it. It isn't mine. I'll have to let everyone know what happened. And I guess Malleolus will have to clean up the mess in his villa. It's of his own making, after all. And I'd best pray for poor Ulpius.
Bruh. Oh, she's running. The heck? Jump. Do we do it? Follow? Okay. I guess he actually died.
No more shall you walk on
hereby announce a day of
We're gonna end it here for right now.
day of celebration. I announce. Hereby announce a day of celebration to mark the end of an
Okay, and that's gonna end it for us here for today. If you guys did enjoy the stream, don't forget to leave a like. Tomorrow's stream will be, oh, what did I say? Power Wash. We're gonna do Power Wash Simulator. Not sure how far we're gonna get into that. Hopefully we can finish the Tomb Raider DLC. We were, I think, on the 3rd level out of 5. So we'll see if we're able to get that done. But yeah, like I said, that's gonna do it for us today. I am fully immersed in this game. I am really enjoying it. I didn't even realize it's been 3 hours already. So we're definitely going to continue this stream. We're probably going to do it next week as well. Probably next Sunday, so we have a little bit more time to stream it. Maybe even a little bit longer than 3 hours. But yeah. So once again, thank you everyone for being here. If you did enjoy the stream, don't forget to leave a like. If you can't wait for the Power Wash stream or for future streams such as Fall Guys, Fortnite, and any other games, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to be updated on when exactly those streams will go live for you. Most streams do go 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, but like I said, not everyone is in the US, so just keep that in mind. Another great way to stay up to date is by joining the Discord. I posted a link right there in the chat. For anyone that wants to join the Discord, you'll be able to talk with all the other community members, and as soon as I go live, I post a link there as well, so you can just click it there if you don't get notifications from YouTube. So thank you. Hope you all have a great night. Thanks for being here. Tomorrow stream, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And as always, have an H2O day.